Alright, so here we are, the beginning of the end. I tried to keep it chronological for you guys. I'm trying to put footage in, like, as it was going on. You know, two of my videos got switched around, like, so that's bugging me, even though technically it doesn't really matter. If you see five and you just go in order of 4, 5, and 6, but I guess they uploaded. I did them both at the same time. One came finished before the other one, I guess. So that's just a little something that is personally bothering me, but doesn't really matter for anything else. So, anyways, I'm gonna get right into the story. You know what to do if you feel like doing it. So, this is the beginning of the end. So, quick recap. The last time that I was there, I we had been given our jobs and started doing our jobs, and I didn't like mine. I didn't know what I figured I was gonna do like like kitchen stuff when I was there, and they were asking me to like cook and all the stuff. They wanted me to have like one of those like thermometers that like can tell the temperature and all that stuff, and like trying to like tell me to keep it on me, like, yeah, keep that thing on me. So uh, they ended up sticking me at like a station on the buffet line. So that was cool. Like, I could have did that. I could have just did that. But even with that being cool and everything, it was a weird ass place to be. Like, I'm telling you, like, it was weird. Like, there was like definitely some weird vibes and some weird people there. Like, not to mention like it's hard for me to call it predatory, because like it's not technically, because everybody there was over the age of 18 or whatever. But still, that doesn't mean I can't find it weird that some girl that's my neighbor that's like 18 is inviting me to go swimming with her and the guy who's supposed to be my boss, who's like 50. His name was Mike Jones, and he like didn't understand the rap thing. Like, I'd be like, who? Nobody there knew. Nobody there out of all the states knew who Mike Jones was, or even like understood whatever. Maybe that's too much on me. I don't know. I just thought everybody knows the phone number, 281-330-8004. Like, guess not. Guess it's a California, Southern California thing. Man, there was people there, like, if you had never met someone from California, you would think that California is lame as hell. Like, really. Like, I don't know what it is, but anybody that I talk to, like, I would be like, yeah, like, I'm from Southern Cal, like, LA. Just LA. It's the easiest way to tell somebody LA, you know. But it was just, there was a lot of different persons. I don't, trust me, I've been in a lot of situations where I'm around a lot of different people with a lot of different personalities. You'll see that's very common in my stories. I'm always somewhere where there's a bunch of other people. Like, you'll see I got rehab storylines, I got multiple ones for multiple years, like, just you name it. And anytime anybody wants to make a suggestion for a video or whatever, I'm always down. I'm down for whatever. I'll listen. I will respond. I'll figure something out, because I like to, you know. Someone asked me already when I had this about if I had any skateboarding stories. So I was like, yep, I threw it on my channel in 5 seconds, you know. So it's literally as easy as that. Simple as that. So, anyways, this place, like, basically, I don't think I was the only one who was there to try to, like, I looked at it as like, all right, well, like, how much trouble can I get in if I'm 1,000 miles away and I don't know anybody, and I'm like in the middle of nowhere, you know, like, what kind of damage could I really do? Because I was not doing great at the time. So there were definitely other people there that were like on the same tip. Like I didn't really have like a heart to heart with them or anything, but I could just tell. You can tell, and then from talking to people, whatever. But everybody was just getting drunk all day, every day. As soon as they got off work, uh, if they didn't have work, all night at the pub, in the like day before the pub, like everybody, and it was constantly walking around. Like you'd be talking to someone one day, and then the next day you're walking like home from work, and then that person's getting walked by in handcuffs with the park ranger. Like, and there were people that would have like real like title, like this one guy, he was like, yeah, I've been coming here for like 5 or 6 years. Like he was like telling me little ins and outs or whatever. His name, man, his name was Mike too, but it was a different, no, obviously not Mike Jones, but like saw him getting arrested. Uh, there was a guy Tate that his brother was the guy that I told you guys about that spent all his money at the bar, even though he was a bartender. His brother got like so he had a twin brother named Tate, and this fool got blackout drunk at like 1 in the afternoon, just like completely sloppy, like so bad, and he ended up getting in a fight. And I just remember they brought him out. Like I was outside of that little. I showed it in my footage. That brown building, like the building that I walk out with, where all the snow was. Like we would always go smoke. Like we had to smoke like 20 or 30 feet away from that door, so we'd go across like right there. So we're just like smoking right there, and that he gets brought out and he's like spitting out blood and all this stuff, and like he gets put into like the little paddy wagon, and then we were in talking to him through his twin brother that he was in jail here and all this stuff. And like there was just people were just wilding out. People were wilding out. Like at night it was not safe. Like if I was like a female walking around there by myself at night, I would not have felt safe like at all, for sure. Some weird ass people that would probably do some weird ass things that, like, it's not, there's no cops there, you know? Like there's like, I mean, everything they told us not to, like I showed that video of us where it said the mental health and we were sitting right there. It would literally be like the captain guy or whoever was like, people have a tendency to sit in their cars and smoke all day, and you know, like you have to remember that like you're gonna get in trouble for that. Like I have so much footage of us doing that. Like literally, I'll throw some in here either in the beginning or the end or my other next video that'll be the finale. I'll throw in like how we were getting down that whole time and stuff. That's why I've tried to keep it chronological. So, anyways, so like how guys are, we all, at least for me, like, and I know this has gotten me in trouble before, is like I like to like bust balls, like obviously in the saying, but you know, like we like I like to mess around. Like I do it to everybody. Like it's like a way to like, it's, I do it to everybody. Like I don't try to single anybody out. Like I, it's always been like that when I've gone places of just like it helps, humor helps these, like a situation like that of just like, I don't know. It's just I feel like as a guy, it's just kind of like what we do. But I'm not trying to like say that, make a blanket statement or whatever. But like for the most part, it's what we do, you know. So of course, there's always gonna be someone who doesn't like that, and I definitely have my own personal stories of me getting the shitty side of things from just trying to treat somebody equal, but it's seen as bullying or harassment or whatever. It's how these people choose to paint it in the moment, like in their moment. In the moment, it's fine. They can back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, but then something happens where they're questioned by a superior or something, and then all of a sudden it turns into like a sob story. And I could definitely get into that in another way that happened to me, where I was almost kicked out. I almost got kicked out of rehab like that when I was only there for like 3 days. Wasn't even there for a full week, and they were literally told me, "Get your stuff. You could go." Like, is it's just like it's crazy, man. Like you crack jokes with these people for, and then all of a sudden, as soon as like something like happens, then they want to act like, oh my god, he was bullying me, oh my god. So foreshadowing, you know. But there was a kid, and this kid, he happened to have two traits that worked against me and my friends, like specifically, but I mean, it really wouldn't go good for anybody. But the dude was African American, and he was also a homosexual. So you could imagine, I mean, that's a hand of blackjack that I'm not gonna beat. You know what I'm saying? So, no pun intended on the blackjack. But I'm gonna cut it off right there and then get into the final finale of what transpires. All right.